I'm Tim, welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Cosmograph Daytona in rose gold, reference 116515LN. You can see the ceramic bezel rose gold Daytona and purchase it on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time to see our full listing for this watch, with additional accessories included, high resolution images, and naturally complete pricing details. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, this watch wears a little bit different than its bracelet-borne counterparts. Originally released in 2011 alongside its champagne dial brethren, these two were the first of the ceramic bezel Daytonas, and on a strap they actually measure true lug-to-lug rather than including a rigid end link as the bracelet variants do. So this watch is 48 millimeters from lug-to-lug, quite manageable, 12 millimeters thick, and 40 millimeters across the round of the case, not including the pushers for the chronograph, the crown, or the crown guards. It is a hefty watch in spite of the fact that it's worn principally on a strap, but one of the ergonomic miracles of this watch is that as hefty as the watch head is, Rolex gives you a clasp that is just as weighty, and this allows the watch to be nicely counterweighted. Like a sailboat with a keel, it has a balance top to bottom and no tendency to want to capsize or roll on the wrist. That balance is critical from an ergonomic standpoint when you're wearing a heavy precious metal watch, and make no mistake, this is a very heavy precious metal watch, eschewing a displayback caseback for the far more valuable solid rose gold replacement. It's worth noting that those sapphire casebacks are worth a few dollars. The golden casebacks on these watches are well over an ounce. You can look up the price of gold and know exactly what you're getting. Now, in terms of ergonomics, although the watch does have a closed gap between strap and case flank, nevertheless there is no tendency to flare out and fight the curve of your wrist, as you often see when a strap is constrained against the case flank. It's both aesthetically coherent and ergonomically superb. Now again, for reference, my wrist is 16 centimeters, but in my estimation, this watch could be worn on a wrist as slight as 13.5 centimeters in circumference with absolute security and proportion. Now back to that clasp, it's a special piece because it does have micro adjusts built in and you can see the pin positions, but entirely milled out, it is very solid and much heavier than the stamped Daytona clasps of yore. It closes with a reassuring and satisfying snick and a snap, and externally it features gorgeous double finish, both satin and polished. Now, it is the dial and bezel combination of this watch that really defines it. That gorgeous gold inset ceramic bezel ensures that the watch has long-wearing durability from an aesthetic standpoint. Ceramic, Rolex calls theirs cerachrom, is effectively just as hard as the sapphire crystal, so if you're unlikely to chip or scratch one, and you'll know from your wearing habits and past damage to your watch, but 9 out of 10 owners are never going to scratch or chip a sapphire crystal. They're going to find that ceramic, likewise, remains almost as good as it looked the day it left the factory during the second, third, fourth decades of ownership. It's that kind of material, very binary. It takes a colossal insult to the wrist, the kind that's going to leave you at a loss for fingers and joints to truly upset and displace the ceramic from the bezel. Now you can see that the dial is also something special here. With applied black lacquered Arabic numerals, it also features a gorgeous tobacco, or some might even say cocoa dial base with a sunburst pattern. There is a strong grained pattern radiating out from the cannon pinion, interrupted only by the print, the applied numerals, and the sub-registers for the chronograph and constant seconds. It's a handsome combination of warm earth tones with the rich reflective qualities of rose gold. And inside is Rolex's caliber 4130 underneath this solid gold caseback, which helps to ensure 100 meters of water resistance. You get a 44 jewel smooth bi-directional winding Rolex in-house caliber, the successor to the great Daytona movements of the 90s, but unlike those Daytona movements, this one features a 72-hour power reserve, not 52. It is still a COSC certified Swiss chronometer, and when you pull the crown to its extremity, you do stop the balance, allowing precise synchronization to a known accurate reference time. The watch has a dual-anchored balance bridge with a free-sprung balance bearing a handmade Breguet overcoil hairspring using Rolex's proprietary cerachrom alloy, so the watch is resistant to position-induced timing variations, shock-induced timing variations, and magnetically induced timing variations. Again, a COSC certified Swiss chronometer, Rolex goes the extra mile and recertifies the movements once they are put inside the case. Remember, the COSC just tests the bare movement. Rolex ensures chronometer timing precision before the complete watch leaves the factory. On top of that, the movement has a column wheel for crisp, tactily satisfying, and audible function selection. It also features a vertical clutch for smooth engagement. You can see how the chronograph seconds hand starts smoothly without jump and stops without stagger while resetting precisely to the index at 12. That's all thanks to the vertical clutch engagement. And because the vertical clutch creates no additional wear and tear on the movement, you can just leave it in progress. So the chronograph can run without tearing down the movement, doing any damage that would otherwise be incurred using a continuously run lateral clutch chronograph. So if you like hours, minutes, and seconds at the center of the dial, this watch rewards instant gratification. You can see this Rolex Rose Gold Daytona with ceramic bezel and purchase it on our website.